Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Sean. I am back, and in this video I'm going to make a long overdue video on how to print my files. A lot of people are asking me, like, why don't I make files that are 11 or 8.5 by 11 or 4A, what is it, A4 paper. Well, not everybody uses the same type of paper, so I make all my files in poster format. That way anybody can print it out. Just not everybody knows how to print them out. So here's my template for the Iron Man from Infinity Wars. They're all poster format, and this is actually a binder where I have multiple files, which is this one has 8 pages. So if you scroll down, there's 8 pages in here. Now you can't just go and hit the print button and then print it all out. What that'll do is it print them all out on small pieces or 8 by 11 or whatever your printer is set to, um, or your print software is set to. Then it's just gonna print it out on that size, which is going to be really small. So what you want to do is come over here and hit the print button, and make sure you have your printer selected. And I'm going to use this one. Actually, I'm not going to print it out, but I'm just going to show y'all. And then you want to come over here and select your page. And right now it's got 1 to 8, so it's going to print out all 8 pages, which that's not what you want to do. You're going to select your page. We are on page 1, so let's just say we're going to print page 1 first, and then make sure you have the poster selected. If not, it's going to try to print it out on one piece of paper. And then this is important right here, your tile scale. Now the current size for the Iron Man is like large, and the height is about 6 inch. The ideal height is going to be around 5'9" to 6 inches. I know there's a big gap there, but you do need those gaps in between the parts so you can actually move around, because I mean, movement happens, right? I mean, you don't just want to stand there like a statue. Like, they don't even have full costumes in the movies because they need to be able to move around. But anyways, it's just cosplay, bro. But anyways, where was I at? Okay, so the scale is at 100%. Now, let's say I'm going to print this out for a medium, and I'm going to scale it down in increments of 5%. So let's say I want to go medium on the chest. I want to hit in 95%, and it will adjust the pattern size. Now I'm gonna hit this cut mark. Now it's gonna take up more paper, but the edges of the lines won't run off. So you'll have at least something to cut, like a straight edge to cut it, and then you can tape it on top of the other paper, kind of overlapping it. But if you want to save some paper, then you go ahead and turn that off. Now, a lot of people ask me, how much foam do I need? Well, right here, this is going to tell you exactly how much foam you're going to need. Multiply that by 2, and then you'll have, I guess, how much foam you need. That way you know. And make sure you have poster, and then you come over here and select your paper and page setup. Now, in United States, or I guess majority of the United States, will use 8.5 by 11, but in other countries, you guys are using like I don't know, the A4, which is 8.2 by. That's a weird odd size, but maybe that's because I'm not used to that size. But anyways, you want to make sure your paper is selected. Click OK, and then I think everything looks good. Then you'll hit print, and it's gonna print out the papers just like this, and then you're going to piece the patterns together like a puzzle and move on to the next page. Now let's say I'm not gonna print that out. So let's say you go to the next page, which is gonna be page 2, and then you hit poster, and you see how this preview window right here, it updated itself and it's showing you the arm. Well, I'm gonna scale that down to 95% for a medium, or it's more like a lenium. And you're wondering what lenium is. It's like large, medium, lenium. And then schmedium is like a small medium, which is schmedium. So, I mean, if I use those terms in the future and you guys are like, what are you talking about? That's because I'm going in between sizes. So, 95% is pretty much a lenium. And then I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, do my cut marks. Make sure that's checked. And then right here, it's going to tell me how much foam I'm going to need, because that's how much paper I'm going to need. And then you're going to multiply that by 2, because the templates are only 1/2. Okay, so you just flip the patterns over for the other side. And then make sure your paper is selected. You don't have to do this all the time. You do it one time and it should be set on that one until you change it again. All right, and then you hit print. Now, as for the let's go back to page 1, which is the abdominal. Now, I'm not a very athletic person, and I have a beer gut, so I'm gonna make this one at 100%, which is gonna be larger than the I guess the other parts. Now, you're wondering, how is this gonna be proportionate? Well, not everybody is shaped the same, and if you look at the original model, which is right here, this is actually a model that I picked up from Turbo Squid, and this is an athletic build, I'd say. I don't have a body like that, you know. I mean, just maybe add like 20 pounds around here, maybe 30 pounds, 50 pounds around here, and there you go. That's me. Now, this is Blender, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and retopple the mesh, make it less detail. I try to make my files way simpler than most of those peppercore files out there, because they get really complicated and it's headache. And when I do it this way, I'm able to proportion, or keep the hands, the arms, the legs, and everything, keep the, I guess, the proportion constrained together. And here is the peppercore file. So as you can see, I don't have the other side because I turned the mirror modifier off, so that way when I export the OBJ, it becomes just 1/2. So that way I don't have to deal with the other half. And another thing is, I don't have those what do you call those little lines, whatever. So whenever I retopple my models or these patterns myself, I can get rid of all that stuff, and I don't have to deal with the other side. So it makes my job a lot easier when I come over here to chop things up. Now, I'm not gonna go through that, at least not in this video. But here is this is actually a pepper pot rescue suit that I'm working on. So for all you ladies looking to get the IronMan women version, that's coming up pretty soon. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. So so I'll go and clean up the files over here, and then I'll build it. And if I need to make any adjustments to the patterns, then I come back and make the adjustments to the patterns. And then I'll come over here, and then I'll add all my like point to points to make things easier for you guys. And then I put my suggested foam thickness. Now, you don't have to stick to the suggested foam thickness. You can work with whatever you have. It's just, this is what I built it off of, and those are going to be the reference pictures that I use. So if you want it to look like the way I did it, then if you want it to look like mine, then you want to kind of follow these suggested foam. But if you don't have these foam, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's just cosplay, bro. All right, so yeah, let me see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of wanted to go over how to print these patterns out on what's this, Adobe Acrobat Reader. Oh no, it's not Acrobat Reader. It is. Actually, you can go ahead and download the Adobe Reader from Adobe's website. I'll leave some links in the description down below, but it's free. You don't have to pay for it. And it makes life a lot easier than peppercore. I know a lot of you guys, well, some of you guys prefer peppercore, but for me, it's just a headache. I mean, it's the scaling, the whatever. That's really difficult on me. Sometimes I can sit here and I'll build the same Iron Man 10 times before I get everything right. So That's why I just kind of stick to my own patterns. And then yeah, and the scale to this one, which is the current size of these patterns, are uh 1858 millimeters, which is six feet or 6 feet. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys as far as printing my patterns out. I know I should have done this a long time ago, and a lot of my patterns are going to be in binders. Some of them are separate sheets, and that's kind of why I felt like I needed to make this video. So yeah, I'm gonna be bombarding you guys with a lot of tutorials this next couple months, just because I have a lot of patterns that I need to get out. I know Halloween's just around the corner, so yeah. I guess that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.